So let's just really show everybody that Oklahoma's full of bad girls.
She's always been able to sing, but it wasn't until recently that Ashley decided she could no longer be silent. She found her voice 8 years into a 20-year sentence at Mabel Bassett Correctional Facility.
It was worth it, because I get to use my voice to help somebody else, hopefully, not just myself.
At 22, Ashley was homeless with 2 children. She found a man to take her in, but according to court documents, endured a year of brutal physical and mental abuse. In spite of all of that, she and the man had a child together, a baby girl.
She was early. She was 2 months early. So we had to stay at the hospital because they had to keep her in an incubator. And the day she was born, he raped me in the hospital shower.
61 days later, life changed.
And I remember telling the people on the phone, I think she's gone.
The she was Ashley's baby girl. The infant was sharing a bed with her and her husband, and at 4 a.m, he woke her up telling her the child wasn't moving or breathing. She called paramedics, but it was too late.
They show up within minutes. And I carry her because we were living in the attic. So I carry her downstairs to the front door because I was ashamed of them coming into the house. Because I knew how bad it was.
According to court documents, her husband later told her he put the baby under his leg to sleep. But the medical examiner's office wrote that it didn't know what caused the baby to die.
I just remember going into this room by myself and holding her and telling her how much I loved her and how beautiful she was and how sorry I am that I failed.
Garfield County authorities charged Ashley and her husband with child neglect. She was convicted and sentenced to 20 years in prison. Her husband, who was with their baby girl in the bed, got only 10 years. An apparent double standard in sentencing. But for Ashley, who learned during the trial that she was pregnant again, the day got even worse.
And the day I was sentenced, I was on the stand and I was going into labor, and I had my son within the hour of being sentenced.
Ashley clearly was no model mother. But why did the law hold her to a tougher standard than the man in the death of her baby girl? Experts say it's common in Oklahoma.
The woman should have known better, and boys will be boys.
Our check of child neglect convictions shows Ashley's case is far from unusual. When children get hurt by men, mothers frequently pay a bigger price.
How big do you think this problem is?
I think it's very significant.
Chris Steele with Oklahomans for Criminal Justice Reform estimates there are around 300 to 500 women just like Ashley in prison right now. Mothers serving double, triple the amount of time behind bars for crimes against children often committed by their partners.
That's just unjust, and I don't think that anybody in Oklahoma would be okay with that dynamic.
When it comes to some of those crimes, like child neglect in Ashley's case, there's no sentencing limit. It could be probation or even life.
But we all deserve a second chance. And let me prove to you that I'm not that 22-year-old girl that was broken and thought that it was okay for someone to cut me or rape me.
Her ex is out of prison. Ashley's got about 9 more years left. She doesn't have much right now. Hope can be hard to find in a place like this. But she does have her voice. Maureen Wirtz, Tulsa's Channel 8.